Come on, wake up. Alright, what's going on guys? Brandon Hardin here. Hope you're having a great day. It is the 9th of February, today is a Tuesday, and this morning I'm going to be taking you through my full morning routine at the beginning of my competition prep. Due to the fact that I did just start competition prep, my morning routine has substantially changed from what it was from before I started. Not that before 8 days ago that it was any different. It wasn't like sluggish, it wasn't lazy. I definitely tried to be as productive as possible, but now it is more important than ever. I'm doing certain things every single morning to, one, get in the best condition of my life and just set myself up to be the best version of my current self. This morning, I'm just gonna be taking you through that routine and showing you everything that I'm currently doing at this point of the competition prep. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. First things first, when I wake up every single morning, I'll go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, make sure I'm feeling fresh for the day. Look at myself in the mirror a little bit, check my physique out, see where I'm currently at in terms of my morning condition. Then if I need to, because twice a week now, I'm logging my weight. So I'll take the scale out, I'll step on the scale, track my weight and log it into my check-in book.
Did you think you could keep us out?
And then when that's all done, I'll step out into the balcony, take a physique update video and some pictures to again send off to my coach.
Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Won't you shake the ground, you feel it moving.
In the mornings, I've been coming out and been doing two activities. One, I've been stretching, and two, I've been skipping. The reason for stretching is because one, it seriously aids with recovery. Going to the gym every day and just like tightening and shortening your muscles, it's really important to stretch them back out. Otherwise you'll just become like, you know, like a shriveled up, like unflexible being. Stretching also helps with getting the blood moving at the beginning of the day. It helps you control your breathing because you should be breathing into the stretches as well, like controlling your breath, breathing in and out accordingly when you do decide to like put pressure on a certain stretch. And finally, it really helps with posing. When you've done a whole prep, displaying your physique on stage, you want to be agile, you want to be nimble, you want to be able to like move fluidly on stage. And obviously, like if you're not able to move well on stage, they're going to mark you down, because a lot of posing is about how well you pose, how well you can showcase your physique. And in classic physique, which is the category I'll be competing in, posing is one of the biggest things you are judged on. So it needs to be good. So stretching has definitely helped me in the mornings. And then there is the skipping. Skipping is a fantastic form of cardio. It helps your mind be mindful of tempo and timings, like skipping the rope around. I don't do it for long. 5 or 10 minutes is good enough for like start of the day, because cardio isn't in my routine right now. This is just like to get my body moving at the beginning of the day. This isn't the only thing I'll be doing to like move around at the beginning of the day. I just personally really enjoy skipping, and it's an excuse to raise the daily expenditure for the day. But now we go inside, get some water and some vitamins. Every single morning now, I've been going on like little morning walks. I've always been a fan of walking, to be honest. Like I like walking, whether it be in the morning to start the day, like to get the mind right, or at night time, whether you've had like a busy, stressful day and you just want to clear your head. But recently on these walks, I have been doing something that I've actually never done before. I'm listening to my very first Audible. Now, Audible is like something that I've been telling myself I want to do now for the past like year, maybe 2 years. I procrastinated with it massively on my last prep, and I feel like I would have benefited from it massively, like if I did actually listen to Audibles, because listening to music is obviously amazing. That's what I would normally do. But But I feel like one, expanding the mind a little bit, expanding your vocabulary, because especially like when you listen to books created by authors that are a lot smarter than you learn different words and stuff that you can use in like your day-to-day life. The first book I'm actually listening to right now is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. That's the one I'm first listening to. It's actually recommended to me from a subscriber, and listening to the first 35 minutes, it's an incredible book. Like it's funny, it's entertaining, it's learned, it's a bunch of things, it's everything you want from a book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. But I have a total of 4 hours and 58 minutes left to listen to, so I got a lot of walking to do. Just to clarify, like this isn't sponsored by Audible or anything, I just genuinely always wanted to do it. I know they do work with like a bunch of YouTubers and stuff, but like this is me just like genuinely wanting to listen to Audibles, not because I have to. Now back in the kitchen, I'm gonna make breakfast the first meal of the day. Sometimes I'll meal prep and sometimes I won't. If I have the privilege of like having a kitchen and having access to that kitchen all throughout the day, because I work from home, doing like YouTube and everything, working online, like running my business, like my Hardbody equipment, my Hardbody app, and other projects that I'm working on as well. Like I work from my laptop, so like I have the privilege of being able to like be in the kitchen every day, prep the food fresh. So sometimes if I know I'm gonna head out for the day, I'll make sure I'm like prepared for that day, having all my meals in Tupperware and take it with me. But if I can make it fresh, I will, because the food's a lot more enjoyable when it's like fresh out of the pan. So now we're gonna make breakfast. Ooh, just We have 2 meals for breakfast. We have an egg omelette, which is egg whites, 1 egg, and just some spinach as well, with some sweet chili sauce on top. Is the CaloFit sweet chili, so it's like really low calorie. It's not just like full fat sweet chili, just like, you know what I mean? Like we are dieting, so we do need to be conscious of the condiments that we use. And then right here we have 70 grams of oats, some protein, and then 60 grams of frozen blueberries. I'm gonna mix all this together, and the protein I'm actually using is my protein of choice, which is the vanilla from HG Muscle. This is actually their first protein release, and the fact that I've hit it so hard from their first release is freaking awesome. If you do want to use code HARDBODY at the checkout, it will save 10%, link in the description. We're gonna mix this together right now and absolutely delete this meal, because after the skipping, the walking, and everything else that we've done this morning as well, taking check-in pictures, all that sort of stuff, I'm absolutely starving. The time is currently about 10 o'clock. I woke up at 8:30. This whole morning routine has taken about an hour and a half, but if you do want to get an earlier start to your day, just wake up at 7:30, wake up at 6, and you'll be eating breakfast and starting your day by about 8 o'clock, and you would have got a really, really good head start on your day. I feel like breakfast tastes better when you've actually done cardio and you've like actually done activity in the morning. You're actually really hungry for food, not just like out of bed hungry. It tastes even better. When the morning routine is complete, this is like what will take me from the morning into the middle of the day, and however long I decide to like do work, to be honest, because like the great thing about being like self-employed, working for yourself, is you choose your own hours. And if I wanted to work until like 2 o'clock tonight, like from now until then, like I could like spend that much time, which I really like the freedom of. I've always been really bad at having a boss. I've been fired from pretty much any job I've ever had, whether it be like working in a warehouse, working in like a club, working in stock, working in pretty much everything. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm just really bad at being told what to do, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but also like it's helped me find the fact that I am good at listening to orders, but the ones that I set for myself and holding myself accountable, not making money for someone else or what somebody else wants me to do for them. I prefer to like do things for myself. I downloaded an app at the beginning of last year called Things. This isn't like sponsored or anything, but like if you want to stay organized, just type in Things on the App Store, and it's basically a glorified notes section where you can like write in things that you have like to do for the day, and when you completed a task, you can just like click it and it will disappear, and if you don't complete that task, it will follow through to the next day. So you could like write out your whole week of things to do, and that's essentially what I do. Like I'll plan out what I have to do for the week, I'll write it all in Things. If I don't complete it in the one day, it will follow through the next day, and you just have a really good way to hold yourself accountable. Being kind of like the creative and the business and like different things behind like my company Hardbody, the app, like I work with an incredible company called Genflow who do like a lot of the back end stuff, but like being the one person that has to like create all these things things like future product designs, color scheme, keeping up with like what's being posted on Hardbody, posting on my social media, creating YouTube videos, doing a prep, doing a shredding series, other things that I want to do that like aren't spoken about on social media, like other companies that I want to make and everything, as well as organizing all this, creating an influencer list. Like eventually I would like to send products out to people and have like, you know, my own athletes for Hardbody and all that kind of thing, and that's what I'm building right now. And it's a lot to think about every single day, as well as doing a prep, listening to my coach, being a good athlete, giving my workouts 110%. Like I can't just like dedicate every effort that I have into a workout. I need to make sure that I'm mentally focused and clear-minded in the morning to make sure I do all the things I need to do in the morning. As well as that, I'm prepping meals, I'm staying on plan. It's a lot, but you know, I love it, and like I wouldn't want to do anything else in my life. I love everything that I do, and I want to set myself more tasks and do more, and like I love having this much responsibility, because there was like a time when I was working for other people and I wanted to have this much responsibility for myself. But in the beginning, like when you're making your first few YouTube videos, or there's only so much you can do in the beginning, but then as it builds up over the years, like I've been making YouTube videos now for about 5 years, and I weirdly said to myself, when I hit 500,000 followers on Instagram and 500,000 followers on YouTube, I will make my own company. And I don't know how it happened, but I now have about 600 on YouTube and almost 600 on, do I have 600 on YouTube? I think 607. I don't know how that happened, because I said it years ago, but it just, the way it like unfolded, and I feel like the reason that is because I like from a young age, I spoke that goal into existence, that I wanted to own this thing and have this thing by this time, and I did everything I could do for like 3, 4, 5 years to make it a reality. And here we are. I'm just like about to start work for the day. I'm sipping on an energy drink to give myself some like mental stimulation. Pretty much it. It's the morning routine. That's everything I do. To end this video off, I wanted to come outside and have a bit of a conversation about like the whole persona behind like successful people's like morning routines. Like, not that I'm like a successful person, like I am trying to become that, but through like seeing other like people's morning routines and how like unrealistic they are. And to be honest, like a lot of them probably are absolute BS. Like I wake up every single morning at 2 AM, I have a cold shower, I inflict pain on myself, I eat sand for breakfast. Like I do like all these various like things that probably aren't even true. Like I understand that like a lot of people do these things. They do wake up at 5 AM, they do have a cold shower, they do various tasks to set themselves up to be the best version of themselves. But as someone that's seen these, I can imagine watching these videos as someone that has a completely different life to these people and just feeling absolutely shit about your own existence, because not everyone has the motivation to get out of bed at that sort of time. Not everyone has the lifestyle where they can like prep their meals fresh every day, or come outside or go for a morning walk. Maybe it's snowing where you are, maybe you're in lockdown right now, maybe you don't have the circumstances to do these things, but you can always do something. When I was 19 years old, when I literally had no money, and what I was like trying to do to make some money and to build a life for myself, my daily routine used to look like wake up at 10 AM, make breakfast, prep meals, go to the gym, try and see friends, keep myself busy in whatever way that I could. Then I would get ready for work, have a moment to myself like, okay, yeah, I've worked now, like you're gonna be awake for a very long time. Like literally not leave at 9 PM at night, get to work at 9:30, start work at 10 PM on the bar. I would then work until 5 in the morning, 7 hours on the bar. Like I literally used to drink pre-workout to keep myself mentally focused at work, because it was so like on the go, like at a bar. Like it was a very, very busy bar. I would get home at 5:30 to 6, sleep for 4 hours, wake up at 10 again, make another YouTube video. And it's crazy looking back on all that, because like even when you don't have a lot, you can still do a lot. You don't have to be like a victim of your own circumstance, being like, I don't have this money, I don't have this support, I don't have this girlfriend, this nice car, these things, because you can still do a lot with nothing. The saying like money makes money, like if you have $1 million, it'd be easy to make another $1 million. But how do you think they made that $1 million in the first place? It wasn't just given it. Most people start with nothing and build something. And if you want to have something, you're going to have to start from nothing and put the work in and put the hours in and do things that you don't think you need to do that aren't in your current routine. Change your routine. Listen to a book. Read a book. I don't know. I'm bad at reading, so I don't read books. I listen to books. Like that's what I'm going to try and do. Like there is always a way around doing the thing that you know you need to do, but there's always a way to do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like get like proper hyped or like rantish on this, but I just wanted to end it with a bit of positivity. What I'm trying to say is like, if you're not where you want to be right now, if you do something every single day to get closer to where you want to be in 5 years, you will be there. Like if you were to spend 1 hour a day for the next year getting closer to the place you want to be, that would be 365 freaking hours. What can you remember the last thing you spent 365 hours doing? If it's a no, then you should probably go and start doing that, because in another 365 hours you could probably be pretty damn close to where you want to be. That's it, that's what I want to say. This has been my current morning routine at the beginning of my prep. Things will change over the next like couple of weeks to months. To like the prep in total is going to be about 4 months long. It's going to be a long journey. Not only that, like things are happening, like I'm working on various things. There are going to be new releases for things with Hardbody, new lines. I don't want to say too much. There's just a lot happening and I'm really, really excited about it. I hope you're gonna be along for the ride. So with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. If you enjoyed it, smash the like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.